Ready up, faggot. Bro, you're about to get stomped. Whatever. Chiefs ain't about to do shit.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fuck out of here.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Go.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there,
hey, I know that
mustache.
Space,
I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Thank you, Andrew.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right, and to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
First carry for James Conner. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Conner, of course, missed the final month of the season with that ankle injury. And too bad because before that he was well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, but he finished with 973.
And he was definitely more than adequate in place of Le'Veon Bell because he caught the ball out of the backfield too. 55 catches, 13 total touchdowns. James Conner showed in preseason that he could play and carried it throughout the regular season as well. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Well, off topic, but we'd be remiss if we didn't point out what else was happening Super Bowl weekend. The Madden 19 Club Championship, second major this season, 2 more to follow. And our winner, Pavin, representing the Oakland Raiders. He took down the Vikings, and your favorite, Charles, Ivy Strafen. He had to reach for the ibuprofen after a 38-24 beatdown in the final.
Fuck you,
Well, you know, if he was representing the Oakland Raiders, the Vikings went down, and they went down hard. That's how the Raiders do it.
How about Pavin, though, wins $100,000 for his efforts, also won Super Bowl tickets for the next day, unselfishly gave them to his father.
That dude could have had it.
How about that? That's pretty cool. Congratulations, Pavin. Way to go.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Not that time for Watkins.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Fuck it. Heinz Field. Let's get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Vince McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an intercept.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric
damn
Berry.
it.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Breaks through the contact. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Javon Hargrave.
Gotcha.
With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
So, what are we, 2 for 2 for interceptions?
Intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
I miss Palamalu.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Damn.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. While we have a second here, let's peek back to the Super Bowl. The lowest scoring Super Bowl, Charles, in history, 13-3. And it took us 53 minutes to get our first touchdown of Super Bowl 53.
Can you believe they went into the half, 3-0 New England, Stephen Gostkowski with a field goal. Then they finally tie it up with Greg Zuerlein at the end of 3 quarters of the Rams knocking one through the post. The Patriots, the 3rd team to win the year after losing the Super Bowl, the first since the Dolphins in 19.
And Big Ben
my God.
time. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better
What's
than
up,
to make a throw
Toes?
like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Fuck you, Tumblr.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Got you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum.
Got you again.
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide and always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground.
What's wrong there, Andrew?
Distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the 2nd straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year I thought was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a complete.
And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Toss play, counter. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
God.
Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the
God
old
damn,
days,
Andrew,
probably
fuck
back
you.
before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
No.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You're not winning
in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
God damn.
Only way to play good defense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy, and of course when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The second-year man, Smith-Schuster, coming off a terrific season, 111 catches, over 1,400 yards, and 7 scores as well.
And he could very well slide into the #1 receiver role depending on how events transpire in this offseason. But even if that doesn't happen, already has universal respect within his own locker room, was named this year's team MVP for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
God damn it.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Thank you.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So what is that, 4-4?
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
Touchdown.
And his throw here is incomplete.
No.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throwing
You fucking cocksucker, bro.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what?
Fuck
Creates a
outta here,
lot of
bro.
confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Oh,
this
that's
is
fucked.
no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out is the
That's
kickoff
fucked.
unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You're that shit
Wind
back,
up
bitch.
about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last
Told
time,
you can't read me.
one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
I'm already
and I can't
in.
wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
And his pass
Thank
is
you.
intercepted for the 4th
Thank
time
you.
today. Picked off around the 41.
Thank you.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown.
Touchdown.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught. He's got it.
Thank you.
And the lead will move to 14-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Damn, good shit.
And all
Good
the way
shit.
in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian
Good
Williams,
shit, Andrew. Good
77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Don't
And
fuck up
those
the
are
kick.
highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time, I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Broken tackle. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Anthony Hitchens coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he stopped immediately there. Allen Bailey in on the stop. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Yeah, you better kneel a bitch.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss.
No.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yeah, bro, you're not doing nothing, dog.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes
interception. I felt an interception.
Right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
What are you playing
on?
on?
Taken to the back of the end zone.
That's what I'm playing on.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yeah, bro.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
I'll catch it.
Mahomes
Interception.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
You happy now?
Sammy Watkins, 85 yards.
You fucking crybaby.
And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
You're a crybaby.
Now to add the extra point.
You're a crybaby. Crybaby.
Point after, right down the middle.
You can't beat
and
me.
that cuts the lead to 28-14.
You were talking so much shit earlier that I couldn't beat you in Madden. Look at it.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of the field to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue.
So what is it, 5-5, 4-5, what? I lost count.
Thinking, is it something between the ears?
Who's got 5? You?
5-5. Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I'm still winning.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, that's Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete.
Okay, Andrew, I see you.
Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
You still fuck.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Wow.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But fortunately, he's
able
to recover his own. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard
I'll take that.
line.
Thank you.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter.
I'll take
a bad time
Thank
for
you.
a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Hold on, Bubba.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Here.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Caught here by Conley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he finds who else? Watkins.
Break your fucking neck,
23
bitch.
yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, you got 2 minutes to do something, Andrew.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Is you high? See, that's your
Mahomes
problem.
now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4.
That's your
it's
problem.
2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep.
Thank
This is
you.
intercepted, and that should do it. The safety Terrell Edmonds
Don't
picks
quit.
it. He was looking
Don't
for Watkins
quit.
that time.
Obviously disappointing, but
Oh, I told you. Hurt. I'm not going to. What the fuck? Hell no. Hold on now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here, the Steelers and Pats. On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Braxton Berrios, 43 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
Yeah. You ain't gonna leave, are you?
Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben
good enough shit for me.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Roethlisberger.
Cross.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage.
So try not to quit this time.
As well, and he's got it.
Don't be a bitch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete. A very nice pickup of 33
X.
yards.
X.
I know they have
Circle.
good coverage downfield.
Hold on.
But you have to
Hold
wonder,
on. No, it's not X.
Like that, how does that happen? That they can get that
Hold
far
on.
downfield and complete
Hold on, I'll
pass?
tell you.
You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are. So it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now
I think it is circle.
This ball's tipped and
Ooh.
intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they have the
I think it is
football and
circle.
will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse
Yeah, it's
even
circle.
the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
Like
4
mine.
yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Yeah, it's definitely circle to change.
Edelman set to return. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Ooh, that's
And
interference.
this one is
Anything?
incomplete. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's not often that we put the word overthrow next to the name Tom Brady.
His accuracy is so good that when there are misses, they're usually not.
Scratch your head, we're chuckling about the whole thing. Let's see how fired.
Into a double
Wow,
team, and it's
wrong
intercepted.
fucking person, Tom Brady.
Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Tom Brady, you suck.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown, over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Nope.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And
what the fuck ever,
to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Brady now to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Hunt. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The throw left side complete to Hogan. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. For Gronk, of course, the big question, has he played his last game in the NFL?
But we won't have to wait too long to find out if he sticks with what he told everyone after the ball game. Expects to make a decision in about a week or so. We'll find out. If indeed that was his last game, not only did he go out a winner and on top, how about 6 catches for 87 yards? And don't forget that huge 29-yarder to set up.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Oh, my
and a
God.
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster complete.
Just fucking stand
An
there.
excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball
Never
downfield.
gets all he did.
But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Eli Rogers that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Thank
This
you.
is
Give me that.
intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards
Give me that,
shy
boy.
of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring
Give me that,
out,
boy.
okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From midfield, here's Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I definitely caught that.
So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward.
I definitely got
Your
that.
guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay,
Javon Hargrave in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown.
Good shot, Andrew. Finally.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Finally
Antonio Brown, 52 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage if you do that.
And now here is another interception. Sean Davis with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's Brown.
No.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He gets it in the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness.
And of course.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now Edelman. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense. Get the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They're down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And right side caught Hogan. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block is short before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start.
So fucking high right now, dude.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off.
Nice try, buddy.
To see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Going deep here for Adelman. And got his man complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Quickly to Gronkowski.
Don't push me,
and this
bitch.
time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never
why'd you
a bad
push
idea
me?
to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
God damn it.
And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Stephon Tuitt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone.
You better do something.
But the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Come on, bitch. You're a fag, ain't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Bitch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
You're not winning, cocksucker.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Never. I'm gonna make you break your fucking controller.
And a big
Told you.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the
Neither are you.
well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal.
No fucking way, dude.
Sean Davis with
No
a pick. And his guys
fucking
will
way.
take over
Wow.
at the 30-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. So if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall. All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal.
Stop being a faggot, Andrew.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Stop being a faggot, Andrew.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Counter. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Oh, that's so
the way that
fucked
this
up.
game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Wow.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Wow.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down.
Of course you didn't quit
there.
this one, because
They
you
got the
didn't,
points
because you
late,
won.
right
You
before the
bag.
whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Let's get
Fun if
another
you
one
won.
going.
And fun for us because we got to watch
Let's
it.
do another one.
That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.
Let's
What
do
a
it.
game all the way through.
So that'll do
8,
it for us, for
9.
my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
8.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here
Jesus.
on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Who you finna be this time? That's bullshit. Let's beat somebody in the 70s.
70s?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. Is you? God damn it. Alright, well, let's get another one. So let's see here. We got people like
Obviously.
the Raiders, Green Bay, Detroit, the Jets, Jacksonville,
Raiders.
the Giants, the 49ers. The Cardinals, the Bucks. Dude, how's the Browns get a better overall than the Bengals? That's fucked.
Yeah, how did the Browns break the 80s?
No. I don't know. Who you about to be? You're about to be Detroit?
Yeah, I think I'll be Detroit.
Alright. I'll be Cincinnati. Let's get it.
I got something for you.
Did you just fart on your mic?
I farted near my mic.
You nasty bastard. The fart stink is gonna go to your mic and you're gonna get pink eye. That's just fucked.
Scrape the fucking walls of my ground.
You should. I'm about to reach in my baggie and pull out some weed.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken in at the 1. That return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh god, there's Marvin Lewis. Oh fuck.
I got this guy.
That fat fuck, dude. He's fat as shit.
The first down coming for Dalton.
Wow. I quit.
Picked off 24. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was so fucked.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive.
Well, I already see how this game's going to go.
Never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out. Because
just 10 seconds into the game. That's awesome.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yes, sir.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Well, this offseason for the Cincinnati Bengals is going to be one of transition. Marvin Lewis, second longest tenured head coach in the NFL, been with the Bengals since 2003, Charles. Let go on December 31st. Happy New Year after a third straight season of no playoff football.
And he actually made that franchise relevant. You remember what a wreck it was when he took over? And then he turned them into a perennial playoff team. Unfortunately, went 0-7 in the playoffs. That helped lead to his demise. When you look at them going forward, though, there are some pieces in place, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They've got a quarterback in Andy Dalton, have a receiver in A.J. Green. That's where things start when they start the rebuilding process.
Second down, Dalton. It's incomplete.
Whatever,
Took a
dude.
shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the pitch goes to Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return, and the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Stafford now to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for?
Oh, my God, down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now the Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much.
No.
He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy, Old
Thank you,
Mo.
thank you.
You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. All right, CD, let's take a quick look back at what Detroit did last year. Matt Patricia's first season, they go 6-10, and prior to that, they were 9-7
So what happened to that
in the
touchdown?
final year of Jim Caldwell. So, look, there was some early excitement with Matt Patricia, but the bottom line is it's another year without a playoff win. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Throwing, Dalton, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton taking it in. And the Bengals are in for 6.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. So out now come the Lions.
So it's 2 interceptions?
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know, dude. I be doing that all the time.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First catch for him on the
Smoke
afternoon,
time.
and it results in a 1st down.
Smoke time. Oh, shit. I spilled my TV.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
Thank
And
you.
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
You quit? Alright, good. Pause it. I'll be right back. I'm ready. You ready? No. You're gonna get your ass whooped. Well, hurry up, motherfucker. Come on, bag. I caught you a bag. F-A-G. It took you that long to figure out how to come back. You dumb as fuck. Mm-hmm. The 10 seconds is up. We're still gonna lose. Ha 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 ha. That's what you get. Oh, what's this motherfucker? Fuck up, dude. Are you done yet? Are you ready? Good. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Alright, let's get it. Come on, fag. I'm waiting for you. Fucking finally.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A very solid gain of 27.
I changed my quarterback.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And I changed my running back.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
23 yards on the play.
Monday.
On 1st down, Stafford here.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank you. So there's 3. I think that's 3 now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to John Ross. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Pass interference.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
So much for winning the
Thank you.
put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Fuck.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, what up, Jackknife? Shout out Jackknife up in the building. Let's get it. Go, 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 go. Hey, thank you, Jackknife, brother.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And Chip said thank you for the distraction. I'm trying to fucking... I'm practicing for Wicked tomorrow.
They're going to look to throw.
God damn it. They're doing too good.
Kelvin Shepard in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. They come up
fuck your sex.
Long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Fuck your sex. And fuck the Bengals.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Uzama.
Oh.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies,
run out.
which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Shout out Jack Knight coming through. You know. Jack Knight, this touchdown's for you, my dude.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops
Whoa.
incomplete.
Look who came through.
Get your backs to
The
goal
man
line.
himself.
High school coach right now.
With it.
This is when force meets force. Gotta be physical.
Bro, you already missed it. I already made Tripp rage quit one
Physicality
game.
pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
And I'm whooping his ass in this one.
Love that play.
They send Green to the left on his own.
Yeah.
Back to throw again.
What? Come on,
dude.
dude.
Field, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended
What
receiver.
the fuck,
and it's
ever?
3rd and short.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively.
Wicked, you're
Dodge
not
two
allowed to watch
passes
my
up to
stream.
the
You're
end
gonna
zone.
learn my
Now, what do
plays
you
for
think they'll try
tomorrow.
and dial up on third
That's so
and goal?
Well,
fucked.
knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this
Oh,
situation,
Wicked, I'm
you
gonna get
kinda
that
run out of
W,
your
bro.
running
You
plays,
just wait.
fire another one into the end zone.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This
Well,
Lions
obviously he
defense,
beat me
they
because I was the
haven't broken yet.
Patriots. I'll let him win.
Mixon trying to punch it in.
Ow!
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's
I'll
going
let
to
him
leave him
win.
with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment.
I missed
This
the
is one
first
of those
time.
drives.
Bro, first time I did this, I missed it.
And Bullock will put
Let's
this
get it.
one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play
Bro,
drive
I
to
honestly
get
thought I was
free.
good. I honestly thought I was gonna make Tripp break his controller earlier.
Three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the three is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So far, Wicked, the highest amount of interceptions
They
was
are
8.
looking to make a bit
That
of
was
a
the last game
180.
we've
They are
had.
sputtering right now.
And frankly,
Yeah,
I think it's time
nobody
to call
cares
the
about you,
playmakers
Tripp.
together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Wicked, you're the reason why I
So
wanted to
from
get
the
this game.
39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very
Let's go,
negative. I know.
Cincinnati.
These first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Nah, bro, I wanted to get a Madden game for the longest.
First down.
I ain't played Madden since 2017. 2017 Madden. I didn't play 18, so I didn't care for it because Tom Brady was on the cover. But this one's got Antonio Brown. So
On 1st down at Stafford. Oh, he got position on him and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it.
and to be honest, I'm playing as the Bengals, so.
On 1st down, Stafford.
Nope.
He
Drop it.
couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Nope.
Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Yeah, I could have. I guess. Yeah. They didn't have it on the Play Store anymore. It's kind of salty. They had it there yesterday.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst.
Look at that bullshit. It's fucked.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Well then. Good shit, we're
Martin,
good.
the punter now out to kick it away.
I'll see you tomorrow for that ass whooping.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
See, even
Bengals
Wicked's
now,
laughing
they
at
head
you,
back
Tripp.
onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the
Later,
sideline
Wicked.
After a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
There,
It's a
Wicked.
balancing act, isn't
Here we
it?
are.
Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But
Bitch, if you wanted to, you can go back and watch the fucking video.
3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah. Laugh at you for rage quitting.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked
Yeah,
up
Wicked,
by
he had one
linebacker
job and
Jared
completely
Davis.
butched
And
it.
they'll set up shop in enemy
Wicked fucking
territory
distracted me and
at
I
the
got an
45
interception.
yard
Fuck you,
line.
Wicked, go to bed.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
fucking with. He comes in here and distracts me
After
and
the
shit.
interception, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A final shot before the break. Stafford throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
See, somebody saw it. Bro. You're getting beat by Cincinnati. I seen what happened. I just got a touchdown. Well, come on then, I'm pausing, motherfucker. Quit delaying your ass whooping, Andrew. That ain't gonna help. I hope you choke on it. You wanna choke on my dick? You're a fucking faggot.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those
Game
short
started.
throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bullock good on the extra
Well, too
point,
bad.
and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
No, don't quit.
William Jackson with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Don't quit. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
If I get a touchdown, if I get a touchdown, you can quit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No, you happy now, car baby?
A big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing
Yeah, you're going to get intercepted again, then you're going to
Your
cry.
dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
What the fuck was that?
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Underneath, this is Bernard. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tack.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
What the fuck were you doing?
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. So that'll back him up 5. Johnson, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Who was that jackass? Wasn't me.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Nick Vigil in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
That should have been a safety, but whatever.
He had a touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jarrett Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work.
Here we go with this bullshit again. This motherfucker, dude. Bitch, I'm out of Rellos.
Downfield, or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati
Don't
score.
quit.
A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
Yes.
And the Bengals add on to their lead.
No, there he goes again.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
Don't quit. It's your ball back anyways.
Up and good by Bullock.
And
the lead is up to 18 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose
this
the field
shit, man?
position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Stafford now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Stafford here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown.
do it. Don't do it. No. Oh shit. Trying to pick different teams. Cause my dude was right there.
Linebacker.
Oh man, oh man. You can deal with the next 4 minutes, bitch. You'll be fine.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Glover Quinn.
There, you
and the
happy?
return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they
It's
get
not,
the takeaway,
but at least
that's
you get
just
to try it
step
again.
one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. You probably did.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield
Oh,
for
well.
1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. He stiff arms him. And now running right through him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to.
What?
Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And
God
he's
damn
gonna
it,
go
dude.
down again. Jared Davis. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Don't give up. I miss you.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. The most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
Come on, Tag, you gotta play now.
The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Again, it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a nice run by Kerryon Johnson, the rookie out of Auburn who went in the second round to the Lions. And Brandon, you have to give Lions credit. They keep trying to find that running back that can be dependable for them so they don't have to use Theo Riddick, who's more of a third down back, as their primary ball carrier.
They're certainly hoping to find it in Johnson, the 2017 SEC Player of the Year. They unable to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Tag 50.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devon Kennard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Oh, he didn't split. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Trying to play another one? Yeah. That rated it very, very good. Well, what you trying to do? You trying to play this? You trying to go to Injustice? Hey, so I'm 2-1. So I won 2-1.
Let's get started with some of the basics of Madden Ultimate Team.
I'm a goat, bro. What do you say? That's why I beat you. Alright, yo. I'm in the stream.